Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new video. The game that we are playing today is called Kenshi, a game where you're thrown into the dirt, given absolutely nothing, and told to survive. And by survive, I mean you're gonna starve, get beaten up, and probably enslaved, but that's what makes this game so much fun. So I decided to start at rock bottom, like the absolute rock bottom the game offers. You know, no food, no clothes, no arm, literally just me in the desert. But I'm an optimist. You know, I like to stay optimistic. So I thought, how hard can it be? Just a little jog to the nearest town, and everything will be fine. Well, let me be honest. Look, what felt like a marathon in the sauna. I made it to Heft. It's a nice little town where the locals definitely won't try to enslave me right away. I mean, they didn't immediately, thank God. That's some progress we're making, you know. Now that I'm here in Heft, I can't be looking like a slave candidate, or they're just gonna take me regardless. We need money, boys. We need money for some clothes, we need some food, and we need an arm. And what better way to earn a living than mining? Good old mining. And guess what I'm gonna mine, boys? Fucking copper. The thing is, between iron and copper, you know, most of the iron resources, it's usually 3 people that have to mine it to have the most efficiency. And 90% of the time, I'm pretty sure copper sells for way more than fucking iron does. One of the very first things that I actually wanted to buy was an arm. So, I mean, obviously I'll need food and shit, but I went ahead and took a look in the robotics shop and found one, you know, a nice economy arm that was master work for like $4,000. So I was like, all right, let's get to work. After mining for like, I don't know how long, I go back the next day because I had to mine throughout the whole entire night, obviously, to make enough money. Got there, and somebody fucking snagged the arm that I wanted to buy. You cannot be fucking serious. Like, this is bullshit, bro. No way. You gotta be freaking kidding me. You're fucking joking, right? That was the one thing that I was saving up for, and some guy walked in and just snagged it. So here I am, still missing an arm, and I mean, I wasn't gonna give up. So I just needed another plan, which was to mine more and buy an arm with that money. Alright, well, I guess I just need $300, I guess. And a lucky break happens. These local guards go on a skimmer slaying spree for some reason. Think of it as like a happy hour for all the skimmers in the area. They didn't stand a damn chance. And guess what? I was there scavenging like an opportunistic vulture, grabbing their meat and teeth and turning it into cold, hard cash, baby. Who knew being a scavenger could be so profitable? You know, thank you to the Kenshi developers for making it so easy. My newfound fortune, I headed back to buy my new arm. And I mean, sure, it wasn't the top tier model, but at this point, I'd take anything that wasn't a stump, you know. Finally, a real arm. It's not great. I can't exactly high five with it, but it's an arm, and that's progress for me, you know. Look at that. Look at that. We're so malnourished. We got nothing on our body. We got no fat, no muscle. But we do have a skeleton arm now. We have a skeleton arm. So, I think this calls for a night of rest. You know, actually, there is no rest because we need food and we only have $152, so we can't stop it. I think the first order of business is becoming a scavenger. I think I'm just gonna become a scavenger, get myself looted up, get myself a weapon, some clothes, and just go out, start looting things. Get myself a backpack, and every time I see like animals, or not animals, some whatever the fuck these things are, there is a bad dust storm happening right now. Whenever I see whatever the heck these are, these skimmers, whenever I see these, I'll loot them for their meat and bones or whatever the heck. Sell that, and I'll just scavenge for everything anytime I see somebody dead. And hopefully I don't suffer along the way, because a good portion of the time, what is going on? A good portion of the time, you get literally shat on. Like, people will come and just fuck with you. Next up on the list is clothes, because, you know, like I said, walking around looking like a fresh slave candidate is definitely not a good look. So I picked up some basic gear, nothing too fancy, just enough to make sure no one mistakes me for a fucking punching bag. Looking pretty sharp in my new gear, dog. I'm looking fresh and fucking fit. Nice. I mean, we kind of do look like a ninja, but look at that. Now we just need to figure out a way to make some massive cash. What is going on? I had the clothes, I had the arm, I had the food. What else was missing? a katana, dog. I need a damn weapon. If you're gonna survive in Kenshi at all, you need a katana. Like, this is the main starting. Apparently, Kenshi thinks it's a good idea for me to fight random bandits with the sword the size of my ambition. Can't wield these big-ass swords that they just sell in the shops. More mining, more selling, and more suffering. But I eventually had enough to buy a fucking katana. So, lo and behold, a katana. I was practically a warrior at this point. I'm on top of the world. Nobody can stop me. Really, no. But it did feel like a good start. This was a great start, especially starting off on rock bottom, not being immediately enslaved. At this point, I have the armor. I have the food. I have a little bit of money. I have a weapon. I have everything that I actually need. There's not anything that I need to work for at this point other than leveling up my skills, because my thought now at this point is, okay, I'm not going to be able to get much further unless I actually level up my skills. So I spent a full day and full night leveling up my stealth, because there was like a bandit camp. There was like 3 little bandit camps right next to each other, and for some reason it exploded my XP for stealth. So within like 5 minutes I got it up to level 53. I'm thinking, like, what's the actual best way to make money? How can I make the most money in this game without having to use like mods and all this other stuff? So I went to fucking Reddit, because everything that everybody says on Reddit is true. I went for it, breaking into people's houses, snatching their shit, and definitely not getting caught. But you can probably guess how this one ends. I got caught, of course, but I bolted out of the house like it was the fucking Olympics. Then, surprise, surprise, a guy catches me. He's like, "What's going on here? What's going on?" He starts chasing me around. And then this other fucking guard catches me, and he's like, "Yo, what?" Within like 5 seconds, I had the whole entire town's guards just chasing me. I ran out as far as I could, but I could not get away. What did I get for my trouble? Enslavement, dude. They fucking beat me to hell, knocked me out, and carted me off to a stone mining camp where I'm just locked into a cage now. On the way there was a point in time where they did start fighting a bunch of bandits, and I tried to make a run for it, but... And I'm just running. Help me, dude. No. I almost got... He said, "You think you can get away, Chumbo?" The guy saw me and just headshotted me. Just straight headshotted me, and I lay there lifeless. Because Kenshi is such a glitchy game and such a fucky game, I'm now locked into this cage without any help. I've been sitting in this cage for like 2 full days now. Not a single person has came to unlock me and let me work. I'm literally just a cage slave. I don't work. I don't do anything. I'm just sitting inside of a cage until the day I die, unless I can figure out a way to make this game work. This isn't over. This isn't something like I just started this playthrough. I went to, starting from rock bottom, got all my armor, got this arm, got everything that I needed, and then now I'm just a slave? No, that ain't happening, buddy. That is not happening. I'll lay down my life, alright? I will not stay in this damn cage. I will figure out a way to break out of this enslavement, and I will become the best Kenshi Greenlander, I guess, that's around. Nobody will be able to fuck with me. I'll have my own empire. I'll have my own outpost. I'll have like 800 people with me, and then we will walk in to that stone mining camp and break it down. Stay tuned.